It's not just the sun that seems to be rising on the horizon, but some hopes and spirits too for the Hyderabadis. While on the other hand, the skies seem to be darkening and greying just that little bit, and they'll be looking for that silver lining. The Rajasthan Royals here at the Dream 11 IPL 2020. You're watching AB's Cricket Diary, and my name is Adarsh.
Now I am backing my favorite team, the Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Now that was a much needed victory for the SRH to stay in the tournament.
I'm not really sure, I'm quite torn between the two teams, but I think maybe Rajasthan will win tomorrow. Well, what can I say? They were completely outplayed.
Rajasthan looks like the more balanced team, and if they play to their potential, they should win. Prediction పోతే పోయింది, గెలిచింది మన హైదరాబాద్ వాళ్ళే కదా. The Rajasthan Royals were asked to bat first and managed a below-par score of 154 thanks to some disciplined Hyderabad bowling. Jason Holder, playing his first game in the tournament, snapped up 3 for 33, while Sanju Samson top scored with 36. Chasing their way to the playoffs, the Sunrisers Hyderabad lost a couple of quick wickets in David Warner and Johnny Bairstow to some brilliant bowling from Jofra Archer. In what Manish Pandey and Vijay Shankar, who put together an unbroken 140 run stand, the highest ever by an Indian pair for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Vijay Shankar remained unbeaten on 52, while Manish Pandey was unbeaten on 83, and in the end, it was a walk in the park.
Sunrisers are actually quite lucky to have Jason Holder, or a player with his experience in their ranks, and of course he's coming just because Kane Williamson wasn't available. But then what a knock he had, what an outing rather he had. 3 wickets plus the run out of Robin Uthappa, all at crucial moments. And Rajasthan didn't even finish with a par total, they fell at least 20 short, and it was thanks to Holder's outing. It was the first time for Sunrisers Hyderabad that 2 Indian batsmen have added over 100 runs. It just shows the sheer dependence on Bairstow and Warner that they've had over the last few years. But when Vijay Shankar and Manish Pandey came together, yes, Shankar took his time to get going, but then Pandey was fluid. He was just brilliant right from the start, attacking, he played his shots, and then it gave Vijay the confidence really to come into his own, and they both of them put up like this brilliant stand that gave Sunrisers important points. It's quite criminal to have an opener who's scoring a run-a-ball score. Just because, that power play is, you've got the field inside, you've got the leeway to clear, and Stokes hasn't hit 1/6 the entire tournament. And it's not like, I'm not understanding why Rajasthan are persisting with him at the top, and you have Butler in your ranks. He'll do the job for you there. Stokes is a middle order player. I just feel that him not clicking there is putting too much pressure on the middle order. Jofra Archer was fast and furious in the opening overs, and he had even picked up David Warner and Johnny Bairstow. And then you wonder if Steve Smith had given him just 1 extra over, could he have picked up another wicket and this derail Sunrisers' chase?
Ever heard of being in the zone? The state of flow? That sense of fluidity between body and mind where you're fully absorbed in what you're doing? So much so that time seems to have stopped. That's possibly the only way one can describe Manish Pandey's innings yesterday. It was a total masterclass in being in the zone. One would normally call this a clash of the heavyweights, a clash of the titans between Chennai and Mumbai, but I'm not so sure anymore. Well, honestly, there isn't much at stake for either team, with Mumbai virtually having booked their place in the qualifiers and Chennai virtually having lost out on a place in the qualifiers.
The Chennai Super Kings look like they might make a few changes to the squad. I hope they do. My impact players are Faf du Plessis, Imran Tahir and Ravindra Jadeja. And for the mighty Mumbai is Jasprit Bumrah, Rahul Chahar and Surya Kumar Yadav. It's an obvious pick. I choose the mighty Mumbai Indians.
Although CSK started their campaign with a win against Mumbai, I think the Mumbai Indians are too strong a side right now for most of the other IPL teams.
There's pride at stake here for the Chennai Super Kings, and I'm hoping they can pull off a surprise. If not for anything else, just for the fact that this was probably the last season that MSD will be captaining the Chennai Super Kings, and it would just be nice to see him on the winning side for a change. గైజ్ నిన్నొక అద్భుతం జరిగింది. సినిమా థియేటర్లో సినిమా చూడటం జరిగింది. కలర్ ఫోటో సినిమా పేరు. అందులో ఒక చిన్న క్యారెక్టర్ ప్లే చేశాను అనమాట. సినిమా చూడండి. ఇట్స్ రిలీజింగ్ టుడే ఆన్ ఆహా at 6 PM. సినిమా చూసి ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో నాకు ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఇవ్వాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఐ థింక్ దిస్ విల్ బీ వర్త్ యువర్ టైం. Sarina, I love you guys. Thank you for being with me on another episode of AB's Cricket Diaries, and I'll see you tomorrow.